Hello guys, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Thales, you are watching my channel dedicated to English language. This is an intermediate advanced video. What does it mean, Thales? It means that the video will be entirely in English, not a single word in Portuguese. Yeah, that's right. Well, before we begin, subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so that you can get all updates from the channel. I upload videos almost on a daily basis, right? It depends on the day, on the week, of course. But what matters is that I upload very often videos there. So you will be covered by everything. And today we will talk about adjectives, prepositions, and verbs. Yes, that combination we have been talking about in the last videos, right? So without further ado, let's get going. Let's begin. What are we going to see? It's very hot today, Jesus Christ. Yeah, at least here, I don't know where you live, but today it's extremely hot. I prefer cold weather, by the way. Let's see some examples then. It's mean of her to say that. So she shouldn't have said that. It's mean, it's not good. So you can use mean plus preposition. There are many adjectives you can use, right? For example, another one, it's stupid of him to ignore her. The same sentence, the same structure, we have adjectives plus preposition. It's a variation, as a matter of fact, of the expression, it's nice of you to do something, right? You can use or not. It depends on the sentence. You have many adjectives which can be used in that way. It's kind of you to help me. Yes, I needed some help. Then you came and helped me. It's kind of you. So you see, in all three sentences, we have the adjective plus preposition. And this kind of structure is very common in English. You can use with this structure, not necessarily in the simple present, but you can use in the past. It was clever of her to study for the test. Nobody studied for the test but her. So she was only one. So it was clever of her to study for the test. Okay, just an example, an example sentence. I guess most people study for the test, so it's not clever exactly. Yes, it's the default, right? What do you expect people to do? It was careless of her to leave the children alone. Okay, so there was a mother with a couple of kids, and she left them alone while she was going shopping. So it was careless. It was reckless, careless. Okay. it is unfair of him to treat her like that. Another example sentence. You see, you have the adjective, careless, unfair, clever. You have the preposition of, and you have the objective pronoun, right? By the way, I haven't mentioned this, but it's important. After prepositions, when we use pronouns, we use the objective pronouns. These pronouns, they work as objects of the sentence, or they come after prepositions as well, okay? It was sensible of him to listen to her point of view. It was sensible of him, right? You see, you have a preposition of, you have an adjective, just after you have an objective pronoun. I'm going to search something here to talk to you. You know, there are two words which are very used in English, but there is a difference. There is a very big difference. Let's understand just something extra here. We have the word sensible and sensitive. They have different meanings, right? In Portuguese, if you see this word, if you are Brazilian and see this word, you may believe that this word has a certain meaning, but most no, all the situations are wrong. So pay attention. Sensitive refers to emotional and understanding. While when you describe sensible, it's something practical. It's something logical to do. Okay? So here in this example I have given, it was sensible of him, it was rational of him to listen to her point of view, because he only listened to one side. So instead of being emotional about it, he decided to be practical, logical. I will give examples here so that you understand, okay? For example, be careful what you say to John. He can be very sensitive to criticism. Okay, some people are very sensitive to criticism, so they are emotional. They can be vulnerable, right, to criticism. They don't take very lightly criticism. So be careful, choose your words wisely, right? This is one example with the word sensitive. And sensible, on the other hand, she is a good nurse. She's very sensible. She's very wise. She makes good judgment, right? They don't make mistakes, silly mistakes. A nurse can also be sensitive. When you say a nurse is sensitive, it means that this person is easily affected by what people say. Is it advisable for a professional to be too sensitive? No, it's not advisable. It's better for a professional to be sensible, right? To make judgment, good judgment, don't make mistakes or silly mistakes at least, and learn from them. Okay, now that we have given these parentheses, let's continue talking about what we were seeing. She was sorry to hear his friend was dismissed. Okay, so his friend lost his job and she was sorry to listen. She was sorry, very sorry to listen, to hear the bad news, okay? She was sorry to hear. The same structure. You have preposition, you have adjectives, preposition, and verb, one after another. I was surprised to see him. Surprised is an adjective. It ends with ed, but it's not a verb, okay? Not all words that end with ed are verbs. In this case, it's an adjective, ends with ed. I was surprised to see him. So adjective plus preposition plus verb. So all the examples we are seeing here, almost all the examples have this structure, right? He was glad to be back home. Okay, he traveled for a long time and finally he was able to get back home. So he was glad to be back. Adjective, preposition, and verb. Okay, the preposition here actually functions or works as an infinitive tense, right? It's like infinitive. I was amazed to see him working. I was amazed because he's so talented working, so I was amazed. I was astonished. I was astonished to see him working, or to see something that you think it's incredible. To see the play, to watch the show, right? I was astonished to watch the show. I was amazed to see the play. I was amazed to see someone working, right? Because he is so talented. So you can use adjectives plus preposition plus verb with adjectives. Adjectives which end with ed. For example, pleased. Pleased is an adjective. Pleased to meet you. I guess it was one of the first sentences I learned in English. Yes, how to greet someone, right? Greetings when you are introducing yourself. Oh, pleased to meet you. Glad to meet you. Happy to meet you. You can use many words. All of them are adjectives, okay? I was disappointed to know my test results. Yes, I took a test, I studied a lot, I expected to get a good grade, but unfortunately, I was mistaken. I was disappointed to know my test results. Disappointed, preposition, and verb. All these expressions are using such a structure, okay? Well, we haven't finished talking about this topic yet. It's very dense. We have many details to cover. I guess I will end this video here. Next video from Intermediate Advanced, we will see more of the combination, right? Adjectives, preposition, and verb, okay? I hope to see you next video. And meanwhile, watch my previous videos. We have more than 2,000 videos available for everyone, either in my basic playlist or in my intermediate advanced one, okay? Bye bye, have a nice and enjoyable day.